Hey, hi, and hello. I'm Troy the Art Boy, and today I'm going to be designing yet another unconfirmed experiment from Lilo and Stitch, the series. So sorry about not posting last week. It has been crazy. The app I used to edit all my videos was banned, and then it was unbanned, but still not working. And then finally, we're up and ready for business. So let's see how this goes. Thank you so much for your patience. If you've watched the movie Lilo and Stitch, then you might have noticed that at the end of the film, during the credits, there's a list of every experiment's name and their number. So I, along with my partner on this project, their account's name is Lilo's Library over on Instagram, have been working to put a face to each and every one of these cousins. We also come up with a function and an episode breakdown for them as well. Focusing on the functions, there are 7 categories for Jumba's experiments based on their numbers. I'll put those up on the screen now if you guys wanted to check them out. Today's cousin is number 034, Splort. Sometimes experiment names like number 011, Inkstain, are basic and easy to make designs for, but Splort, well, Splort was a challenge. So where did I start? Since splort isn't a real word, I tried word association, essentially trying to find a word splort sounded like, or I guess at least reminded me of. Maybe this is just me, but it kind of sounds like an onomatopoeia for dropping something. So that would be his function, dropping things. How would that be helpful to Jumba? Well, follow me here. Jumbo would have created the first ever UFO alien abducting spacecraft. However, both the ship and the blueprints were stolen by none other than the jealous Genthar Veltrex, the second in Jumba's class back at EGU. Jumba designed Splort to find the prototype and smash it just before Genthar could reveal it at the Evil Genius Symposium. Fun fact, Splort was actually named by Jumba himself. The name is actually an acronym for Scientific Planetary Lab of Research Trials. Now, having some backstory and an explanation for their creation, I can get to designing. Red was going to be their color from the jump. I knew that immediately because out of all the cousins I've drawn up until this point, zero had been red. Sure, there's Pawn, who has a red skin suit situation, but they aren't fully red. Now, I had to think of the body type itself. They would be tall and slender, but I wanted them to be able to stretch even more in order to carry out their function. To recap, his name reminded me of an onomatopoeia for dropping things, and he was created specifically to break the stolen prototype. So Splort would grab hold of an object he wants to break, then stretch and elongate his body until he's at a height where he's pretty sure said object would shatter if dropped. Then he would let it go. Pretty straightforward, right? So tall, skinny, and red. But what else? This is so dumb, but I love this emoji so much and decided to just give it to Splort. I don't know, I just love the idea of him flashing this forced, stiff smile before shattering a valuable object. It's just so funny to me. Oh, and I gave him 3 legs, which I based off of Bleakley. I am so happy with how they turned out. And here he is. 034 would debut in an episode named I'm Not Cleaning That Up. In 0 pod would be found by Gantu and brought back to a ship where it's activated in a beaker of water. The episode synopsis would be as follows. Kokai Town hosts its annual science fair, open to all kids ages 8 from 11. Lilo and Stitch enter with their PB&J 9000. Gant releases a useless item-breaking experiment after wreaking havoc on his ship following their activation. And an unsuspecting entry leaves the judges and local scientists speechless as Stitch's new cousin attempts to destroy Charlie's science fair project only to fail. Splort would find his one true place as an assistant at that science fair. I just want to take a second to talk about the one true place given to Splort. So, this was posted over on Instagram a while back, and there seemed to be some confusion as to why an item breaking experiment would belong at a science fair. So, I wanted to talk about it. Yes, he was created to destroy things, that's true. But over the course of the episode, Splort meets the young boy named Charlie, who is showing off his unbreakable jar. Splort, being Splort, tries dropping it again and again and is unsuccessful each time. Charlie sees this and, instead of being angry, decides to have Splort help him test the invention in front of the judges. This would have been the first time in Splort's life when he dropped something it wasn't met with anger or yells. I think this moment sort of changes him from bad to good. The moment he realizes that it's okay to break some things and it's not okay to break others, he and Charlie would become close friends, and Splort had so much fun testing the jars that he offered to help with the science fair moving forward. By doing so, he's sort of commemorating the day he met his best friend, which, I don't know, it sort of reminds me of Stitch himself in a way, an experiment who himself was designed to destroy and break things, but after meeting Lilo, just doesn't anymore. He's turned over a new leaf. Just because he was designed with the intention to do something doesn't mean he's forced to do that one thing forever. And unlike some of his cousins, it didn't really take any sort of updates or upgrades to his design either. He just decided to stop breaking random things. So, with that out of the way, let me know what you guys think. So for anyone who's new to the channel, I really like to take this time to shout out other fan artists within the Lilo and Stitch fan art community. I think one, it's just a lot of fun for me to look up these people's art, and I kind of just want to share them with you guys. And also, it's a great way for me to stay involved in this little art community who's been just so nice to me. So today, I'm going to be shouting out an account name, Sketch Lampoon. They're over on DeviantArt. They actually used to work with the person I'm currently working with to do the project years ago, but they never finished. So, without further ado, here is what came up for Splort. Clearly, we went in very different directions here, but I love the more feminine route they took them in. Super cute. If you enjoyed this video, or honestly, even if you didn't, be sure to like and subscribe. I'm still pretty new to the YouTube thing. My channel is still very small, and every like and follow, it just really helps get my video out there. So please be sure to do that. I've also started Patreon. If you guys wanted to go support me over there as well, I would greatly appreciate that too. And I have an Etsy with stickers and whatnot. And yeah, go follow me over on Instagram as well, over at Troy the Art Boy. And while you're over there, might as well go check out my partner in this project, Lilo's Library. And there's already a bunch of other designs already uploaded over there. I think we're about a month, maybe 2 months ahead of where we are on the YouTube channel. So if you guys wanted a bit of a sneak peek, that could be fun. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and you'll see me in the next one. Bye.